Wow, have I got a story for you. I suggest you grab yourself a coffee and sit down for this one because it's going to be a doozy. So I am on my way back to Siem Reap, and right now I am at Kuala Lumpur Airport on Thursday the 25th of June. Now I should actually be back in Siem Reap by now, but I've had a little bit of a story to tell you. So my 3 flights back to Siem Reap should have been quite easy, but unfortunately my first flight messed everything up for me. Normally I get dropped off at the airport, but this time I was flying from Gatwick Airport, but it was a 7 a.m. flight, so I decided to get a taxi, and it was £130 with a lovely lady called Joanne. She got me there in loads of time, check-in, everything happened really, really smoothly until we boarded the plane, and that's where things started to go wrong. We boarded the plane, we got on, and I sat in the aircraft and watched an entire movie while we were just literally sat at the gate. We didn't even push back. And the captain kept coming on and saying, there's been a slight delay, there's bad weather over Europe. Every other plane that was taking off seemed to take off perfectly well, but ours sat on the tarmac, and this was with Turkish Airways. So we sat there, another 30 minutes. Now, when I landed, I had a 4-hour layover, which I thought, yay, no problem. It's absolutely loads of time. Little did I know, but the 3.5-hour a 3.5-hour delay at Gatwick messed up the entire travel plans. Eventually, after we refueled again, sat on the tarmac at Gatwick, we pushed back, took off, and when we landed in, where did I go to? Istanbul, I had missed my connecting flight to Kuala Lumpur by 5 minutes. Now, if it was 2 or 3 hours, that's easier to take, but by 5 minutes. So what that meant is I had to go to a desk, and they managed to sort out another ticket for me. But this wasn't leaving until around midnight. I should have left. I'm going to put the times in here because off the top of my head, it's fried right now. I can't remember. But I was supposed to leave, I'm going to say 4 o'clock, I think it was. But as I say, I'll put it in here. Missed that. So in the end, I ended up, ping pong, I am at the airport. So as it turns out, I spent 9 hours in Istanbul airports. They gave us 1 food voucher, which gave me a burger for 9 hours. It was an absolute disaster. I wouldn't have minded so much if the staff had been friendly, but literally they were so rude. Go over there, do this, do that. It's not our problem. And I'm like, well, what about my connecting flight? Because once I landed in Kuala Lumpur, I had a 6-hour layover for my connecting flight with AirAsia. It wasn't a straight through, it was a separate booking. That's not our problem. And I'm like, well, it's because you sat on the runway for 3.5 hours, No, didn't want to help in the slightest, didn't want to point me to anybody else that might be able to help me. So anyway, the next flight came, booked in. Oh, and when they gave me my new ticket, I'd paid for an aisle seat. So when they tried to give me the new ticket, they put me in a middle seat, and I'm like, oh no, not when I've paid specifically. Eventually, after a little bit of haggling, they did manage to give me my aisle seats that I had paid for on the next flight. That flight was actually really good because, as you can imagine, I actually slept on Sunday night. Monday night, I was up all night because my taxi came at 2 a.m. Then I landed the following day and my flight wasn't until, I landed that same day, but then because of the delayed flight, my flight then wasn't until, I think it was 1:40 a.m., the new flight that they booked me on. So by the time I got on that second flight, it'd been almost 2 days with no sleep, and I was shattered. And I got on that plane, waited for the meal service to come round because, again, I was absolutely starving. And they hadn't done me my non-dairy foods because this was another plane, so I didn't get it. They did actually bring me something. The air hostess was amazing. She brought me something from business class, which was very sweet of her, it really was, but it was the booking agent's mistake. She didn't push forward my meal for me. And I managed to sleep for 6 hours on that plane. I was absolutely exhausted. When I landed in Kuala Lumpur, I had missed my connecting flight. So I am frantically searching for a new flight back to either Phnom Penh or to Siem Reap. I didn't mind. I just wanted to get back. Unfortunately, no more flights that day, which was yesterday. I need to draw a breath. I just want to tell you the whole story. So my next plan of action was to go and get the train into Central and book into the pod backpackers where I normally stay in Kuala Lumpur. Thankfully, they gave me a bottom bunk bed and they were welcoming and, "Hi, didn't think you were stopping by again." Explained the whole story to them, but they were lovely. I had a lovely meal at Sammy's, which is the Indian restaurant. It's like a street foods place between the backpackers and Central. I'll put a little picture here of what I ate and where the restaurant is, just in case you're there, because I can highly recommend it. The food is delicious. Slept. I only actually managed about 5 hours sleep last night because I had the 6 hours on the plane and my head, as you can probably imagine, was all over the place. So I woke up at about 5:30, had a little mooch around, had another shower this morning, and at 6:30, actually, if you don't follow me on my Nan with a Backpack Facebook page, pop over after this and go and follow me on there. I put out several posts as this was actually happening on there. And a lovely lady called Rachel, if you're watching, hi Rachel, thanks for the call out of Money Corner Restaurant. After she recommended it, I scooted over there for the best coffee, it really was, and a breakfast dinner. Again, I will put the pictures in there, and it was really good prices and not far from the hostel that I was staying. After that, I might have taken a little trip to Uniqlo just to pick up a few extra bits and pieces and a bag of coffee sachets as well that Sinead and I used to drink when we were in Langkawi together. I'm struggling to find it now in Siem Reap, but I managed to pick up a bag of those to take home with me. And you now find me back again at Kuala Lumpur Airport, Terminal 2, all checked in and just sat waiting for my plane. It is now 1 p.m. on Thursday, the 25th. My flight goes at 3:30, 3:40. It's a 2-hour flight, and with the time difference going back, I should be back in plenty of time to go and drop my bags at my apartment, grab a quick shower, and go out for something to eat, a cocktail, and a well-deserved massage. And time to breathe. I'm just so looking forward to getting home after so much of a chaotic trip back. This wasn't the video that I was planning to make, but I just wanted to share with you that sometimes travel days don't go the way you think they are going to go. So with that, I'm going to head just over to the other side, go and charge up my phone before my flight back home to Siem Reap. And if you're not subscribed, why not? And if you'd like to buy me a coffee, that would be wonderful. I will drop all the links down below in the description, and don't forget to head on over and follow me on my Nan with a Backpack Facebook page as well, because that is more up-to-date updates as well. Thank you for listening to me rant, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.